Friends, 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 friends. Look at the word friends. It end with ends. The last three letters is ENDS or END, you know. Man, you start realizing, man, I, I peeped it out, man. With friends, when you growing up, you know what I'm saying? When you a little dude, and you got friends, you know what I'm saying? You only hanging with people because y'all have a common interest, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all both like playing a video, you and other friends, y'all like playing a video game. Y'all may stay in the same neighborhood, you know, go to the same school. So it's like a really like a situational thing then, but it's like y'all around each other more, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, y'all got a common interest, and this your first time having friends when you grow up, in elementary, middle school, high school, you know what I'm saying? So it's you pretty much you pretty much ain't got no choice but to hang around people that's like minded like you know what I'm saying? But then after high school, when you graduate or whatever, that's when things kind of change, you know what I'm saying? But not really. Well, I'm gonna talk about my situation. Uh, in my 20s, I was still kind of, what I'm saying, tight knit with my friends, kind of cool and you know what I'm saying, still. But it's like when the late 20s come, you know what I'm saying, you kind of start realizing who your friends really is and who they becoming. Cause I done had some friends, we were cool, but it's like, you know, I had a homeboy, man, we just started arguing all the time, you know what I'm saying? Then you kind of start realizing, who was jealous of you and, you know what I'm saying? You had them friends that resent you or the tables turned. Say like in high school and in school, they used to get the females and you didn't get them and now all of a sudden you getting them and they feel some type of way, And I remember one time, man, uh, I didn't really have kids. Some of my friends did. They were going through child support and all that, and I ain't had them problems. And even looking back on it now, I was like, I kind of see why some of them kind of resented me at that time, because I was just so free, you know what I'm saying? I can go out and go to the club. I ain't got to worry about no extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, man, why is that bothering you, Because they always be like, man, see, you can't understand. You ain't got no kids at that time. I was like, well, you right, but there ain't no reason for you to try to come at me like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it just, and then you start, not only that, some people take different routes in life, they can be it too. Some friends, they have a family early or, you know what I'm saying, or I had friends that went to jail, they didn't came out, they just different, you know what I'm saying? So, sometimes the times do that. But I started realizing like you can't really rely on friends like that, man. The only friend you gonna have, man, on this earth is God and your mama if she a good mama. You know what I'm saying? Your mama ain't gonna steer you wrong. She gonna let you know what time it is, you know what I'm saying? Them only the two people that gonna ever love you. And your kids. Everybody else, man, you start realizing, man, I used to vent with like certain friends, man, and they'll go back and tell the other friends, our other friends stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I ain't want that man to know that, you know what I'm saying? Like say like you just venting about something that, you know what I'm saying, that happened at work or something. I ain't want them to know that. They go back and tell them and I like, dang, I can't even trust this man with no info no more, you know what I'm saying? Or they go tell somebody else, And then you had them friends, man, like well they cool. They cool with you when it's just you and them one on one, you know what I'm saying? But when they get around other people, they want to act different. You know what I'm saying? I done had them type of friends. I done had them friends that dry hate and try to jokingly talk about you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch them dudes that jokingly try to roast you too. you know. But I'll roast you back, you know what I'm saying? Don't play with me, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's just some friends I just don't trust no more, man. I had a friend, dude try to get me to buy a gun in my name. I'm like, boy, is you fucking crazy? I ain't mean to cuss. I'm like, man, is you crazy? I'm like, boy, I ain't finna do that. And then he started acting different towards me, man. I'm like, you really mad at me for that? Cause I ain't wanna go get no gun in my name for you. Made me look at him different. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I can't really hang with dude no more. Most of the people I grew up with, man, we text. You know what I'm saying? Some of them that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'll text them. You know, we'll text on like Instagram or something. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping about old wrestling or old basketball and stuff like that. But as far as hanging, nah. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing I learned, man, about friends, man, when it comes to females, man, some of them dudes, man, don't let you be the, let you be the man. Don't let you be the one that, you know what I'm saying, the female feeling or, you know what I'm saying. I was just saying like y'all meet up around a group of girls, they try to make it seem like they that do and you ain't, you know what I'm saying, trying to jokingly clown you and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I done got into it with a homeboy over that before. You know what I'm saying? So then it make you think, you like, man, was these dudes jealous of me all along? You know what I'm saying? It makes you think that, you know what I'm saying? You go back and you look, you be like, cause I ain't gonna lie, man, I'm not to my own harm, but it's like everything that I put my hand on, I was good at, except a job, except most jobs. But when it came to like playing basketball, sports, the video game, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I was like uh, a player when it came to female, but hey man, it's something, I'm tall, so they used to draw females in. I'm a fair looking dude, you know what I'm saying? They used to draw females in. I ain't really had to do too much, you know. Or when it came to hooking up with females, they had to, some of them pay. I ain't never really had to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I had one for he tried to, you know what I'm saying? He tried to justify it, like, see, why you trying to sit there and get her down and all that? I could been and just paid and paid her the high $80 and I got her. I was like, hey, but I ain't out of $80 though. You know what I'm saying? He trying to, oh man, $80. You might well say you paying when you get the room and all that. I was like, that's different though. I ain't never made no exchange for no, you know what I'm saying, no meow, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it just, I done had friends, man, say like, I'm doing bad, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing real bad, like, and all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, I get word they talking about me behind my back. And then when I'm up again, they want to come around, come to the house, just to kind of see how I'm doing, type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not checking on me to see if I'm good, but just trying to see, am I really good? You know. So it's like, yeah, you realize my friends that just what they is, they just, nowadays now they don't have no friends like that, man. And it's peaceful, cause I know this sounds cliche, but the less people you deal with, the less people you chill with, the less BS you deal with. That's true. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good in that area. Like I had to cut a lot of people off, man. And I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good on that aspect. It just with me right now, man, just trying to get my head together, man, and just escape this matrix with this 9 to 5 stuff, man. Like that's my only thing. But like, far as like other people making my life miserable, nah. It's just me finding what I need to do, you know. But yeah, friends, man, you get in your 30s, man. Don't get me wrong. I chop it with them, some of my older friends sometimes, but as far as chilling with them, nah. Or if I go to my uncle's house, I see one of them because my uncle stay right across the street from my mama. I see him. I probably running with him for a little while, but as far as drinking a beer and smoking with them and stuff like that, nah, I ain't doing that no more. Cause you know what I'm saying, certain people get around certain people, and that's when the BS start coming. So I limit my time. You know what I'm saying? Just what's up? Hey, boy, you been up? What was that? What everything been good? Ask about the family, you know what I'm saying? I wish them the best, but nah, I ain't trying to hang with y'all like that, man. But yeah, man, y'all, ain't nothing wrong with not having no friends, man. It's cool. And don't get me wrong, it's some cool people out there, you know what I'm saying? If you got a few friends, man, and they genuine people, man, hey, you blessed. Man, but y'all like, share, and comment on this video. And I'm out.